us and we are part of each other. And we are the psychedelic counterculture.
Underground influences. Nature, creation, and magic. Scented with smell of ganja. Influences that will die.
Stop arguing about little side issues that aren't important. My angle, why do I want cannabis? Because everyone that buys all their property, then how can the law justify kicking their doors down and carting them off to prison or carting them off to court to pay fines?
Guide us into the light.
Fit to act as moral guardians of what we can and can't do in Lambeth, and shame on them!
Influences that
what I do, there's a clampdown because hemp goods are good. It's a propaganda machine, my friends. Facts, they can't be held down any longer.
Talking to Mr. Blair and family, we did formally invite them and put last minute. We also wrote to the Queen on hemp paper, reminding her of contributions to the British and English fleet in the past. Talking to Mr. Blair, he's on record as saying he's terrified about his own children and drugs. Why doesn't he come down and get some cannabis education? Next speaker is Lee Harris, veteran of these kind of events. He was the person who set up one of the first head shops in London, published the first specialist cannabis magazine, homegrown many years ago. Without further ado, Lee Harris.
Hello everybody, can you hear me up there? Can you hear me? Say yes! Yes! Hi, I'm here to talk from the 60s onwards. They say that if you remember the 60s, you weren't really there. But someone said to me yesterday, you have been there. And so I have. I had my first puff at the Holy Herb during the swinging London era just up the road here in Soho. I have been there. I had my first bus in 1966 where I was caught with a 5-bob deal, that's 25p's worth. I've been there. That was in 1966. In 67, I attended the legalized pot rally in Hyde Park, where I wore my kaftan and a badge saying no search without a warrant. Yeah, man, I have been there. And in 1972, I started London's first head shop, selling bombs and chillums from the east. Yeah, I have been there. And in 77 onwards, in the 80s, I published Homegrown, Europe's first dope magazine, and Brainstorm Comics. Yeah, they tried to ban it, I've been there. And in 1990, I was busted for selling cigarette papers, believing it was to be used for the smoking of cannabis. I got a 3-month jail sentence for that. But I only did one night in the cells and then I won my appeal. Yeah, I have been there. But here I am in 2002, just a year or so of my 70th birthday, and here I am with all of you. And yeah, I am still here. And we might not all be experts, but we are aspiring and I hope inspiring examples. Right, blessed be, free the weed, long live this great struggle. Nice one. Thank you all for coming.
Yeah, you blew the speakers though.
Did I?
Yeah.
You overloaded it.
Did I?
The PA, you've blown it. You gave it an overdose.
I didn't know that, but I know I kept it with
I blew the speakers. Oh, that's funny.
Our march in New York was over, but I would fly over to show solidarity and help support the Londoners.
And we're not going to let them. Lord Nelson won his victories with cannabis. God bless this nation, and let's send the U.S. a message that we too are going to get our victories with cannabis and exercise common sense.
Why are we here? We're here to legalize cannabis. We're here to legalize the consumption of cannabis.
Does crime scare you? Are you worried about losing your job if you take cannabis? Are you worried about being kicked out of school or college for taking cannabis? Are you worried that cannabis is too expensive? Several tens of millions of Europeans who enjoy taking cannabis. We represent hundreds of millions of people in the world who enjoy taking cannabis. We represent thousands of cannabis dealers.
Blind eyes, an unthinking brain, and an unfeeling heart. Our government is offensive.
Out of the psychological rubble of America, out of the bowels of this bustling, hustling city, emerged the angel-headed hipsters, ushering in what Norman Mailer later called the first wind of a second revolution in the century, moving not forward towards action and more rational, equitable distribution, but backward towards being and the secrets of human